And he ordered you to pay fines and costs of $1,075 on count 1. Then you had some bench warrants that were issued. And
bench warrants?
Yes.
Bench warrants.
Didn't show up. Well, I can go through them with you, Mr. Jantz.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out when.
You didn't go up. I'm still talking. You didn't show up on February 28th, 2020 before Judge Pope, and he issued another bench warrant. There's 3 bench warrants.
I remember, and they rescheduled my court date. It wasn't that I didn't show up. I showed up. They did not show up.
Mr. Jantz.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not going to argue with you about this.
You're telling me about a date, and I'm trying to explain to you what's happening.
Be held in contempt of court. Do you want to go to jail today? Because that's what's going to happen next. Then stop.
Today in Judge Washington's courtroom, we have a defendant who doesn't seem to realize that simply being a parent doesn't absolve him of his court fees and other legal obligations. Recently, he has been missing both his payments and his court dates. Although he did manage to actually show up for court today, he brought with him a smug attitude and a misguided belief that the court will overlook his unpaid fees and costs just because he has other financial priorities. Like every other adult, right? But Judge Washington is in no mood for his antics, and she's prepared to lock him up for contempt if he doesn't adjust his attitude. Will this defendant finally take responsibility for his actions and honor his debts? Or will Judge Washington have to lock him up to drive the message home? Stay tuned to find out.
Public Defender Allison Miller here on behalf of Vernon Jantz. Mr. Jantz, can you state your name?
Vernon Jantz.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Jantz. We're here for a payment plan in this matter. Mr. Jantz apparently hasn't made any payments at all.
That's correct, Your Honor. Mr. Jantz, I know we didn't get a chance to talk before court. Would you like to let the judge know what's going on and when you think you might be able to resume payments?
We're going through this for years, yes. I would like to say I'm going through basically the same situation that I explained. As far as my housing situation, there's been a lot going on with the complex and the lawyer that I have as far as us representing me about the whole situation. There's so many different things going on. I'm a father. I'm a provider. I have nobody to help me. So right now I'm taking care of my children. School is coming up. There's a lot of different things that's happening. There's so many different things. I literally had a serious nervous breakdown the other day due to all the circumstances and things that I'm going through in life. And all I hear on this court Zoom is money, 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 money. I understand that.
Mr. Jantz.
I'm sorry. I don't mean it. I'm sorry, Ms. Washington.
Mr. Jantz, yes, not today. It's not the day. I'm not having that today.
Yes, ma'am.
You were drinking and driving. So therefore, you owe money.
That was 2016.
I don't care what year it was. You still haven't paid it.
Yes, ma'am. I apologize. I don't mean to be any type of way. I'm just going through a lot. Ms. Washington.
Yes, sir.
I'm really going through a lot. Like I'm sure a lot of people are. I'm working on it. I want to get it out of my life and finish and over with. So I'm tired of looking at my phone and seeing that if I don't appear, it'll be a bench warrant. I ain't been in jail in years, and I don't like being behind walls. My family wouldn't know what to do without me.
I'll see you back here on October 8th, Mr. Jantz. I hope that you can figure out some way to start making payments on this. I scheduled you for $25 per month, so you need to figure that out.
Yes, ma'am. I was wondering, because remember we had a situation. I'm sorry. We had a situation with how much I actually owe. You had told me that I owed a certain amount and I didn't. And then because I had been making payments. And then when you had actually said that I owed a certain amount, and you look back in your records and realize that I didn't. So I don't know exactly how much I owe. You remember that?
I do not.
Oh, okay, I do. Serenity, come here. Say hi, Miss Washington. This is what I live for, Miss Washington.
Sir, I'm not doing that today with you.
Yes, ma'am. A girl president. Say, we looking forward to it, huh, honey? You look like the president, Miss Washington. In other words.
So, I'm looking back on this, Mr. Jantz, when the judge, it was Judge Pope. This goes back to Judge Pope.
Yeah, I remember Judge Pope. Mm-hmm.
And he ordered you to pay fines and costs of $1,075 on count 1 and count 2, $175 for a total of $1,175. Then you had, in addition to that, your $30 per month oversight fees. Then you had some bench warrants that were issued. And
Bench warrants
yes,
for, because if I remember, besides if it was Zoom, otherwise I showed up to every court date. I don't know. I don't understand how I had bench warrants.
didn't show up. Well, I can go through them with you, Mr. Jantz.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out when.
You didn't go up. I'm still talking. You didn't show up June 25th, 2019 before Judge Pope issued a bench warrant. Then you didn't show up on November 25th, 2019 before Judge Pope issued another bench warrant. Then you didn't show up on February 28th, 2020 before Judge Pope, and he issued another bench warrant. There's 3 bench warrants. Before
Okay, can I say something, Miss Washington? Listen,
Please,
honestly, I went to a court date in Ann Arbor at the Secretary of State. The police officer did not show up.
Sir, I'm not, sir. That's not the same place. This is in Ypsilanti. So I'm not sure what you're talking about. You should probably.
I was going to proceed about I wasn't finished either.
Yeah, well, the reality is you didn't show up and Judge Pope issued a bench warrant.
When I showed up to court, the officer, I think he was on some type of leaves. It was a family emergency. I remember, and they rescheduled my court date. It wasn't that I didn't show up. I showed up. They did not show
Mr.
up.
Jantz,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not going to argue with you about this.
You're telling me about a date, and I'm trying to explain to you
about
what's
to be held in contempt of court. Do you want to go to jail today? Because that's
No,
what's
ma'am.
going to happen next. Then stop.
Okay. I'm just trying to explain. I remember the time.
Mr. Jantz, I wouldn't say anything further at this time. Okay, let's talk about getting on track with payments. I can give you a call after court if you'd like, and we can talk more.
Okay. So are we? She said October is my next date.
Just a moment.
October 8th at 10 a.m. in person.
Yes, ma'am. Are you still going to give me a call?
For your sake, I hope you don't come with that same attitude, Mr. Jantz.
I don't. That's not my theme, Miss Washington.
I'm done talking to you today. Have a good day.
Is the lawyer going to give me a call?
We'll give you a call.
Okay, thank you.
All comments, viewpoints, interpretations, and insights expressed in this video are for education and entertainment purposes. All individuals featured in the video are to be presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Please do not attempt to contact, locate, or engage with any individuals featured in the video.